Beaver Springs, just cool stuff. They're some of my favorites right there.
Now, you prefer quarter mile or eighth mile?
I prefer the quarter mile, but we get paid the same to run the eighth mile. But if I had my choice, it would always run quarter mile.
Now, you get your fire suit from DJ Safety?
Yes. The only thing I have that's not DJ is the helmet, and that's a Simpson. And the only reason I didn't get it from DJ was at that time they didn't have the made-in neck collar. Right. It goes down inside your fire suit.
Uh-huh.
Or we would have gotten that from DJ also. Quality stuff.
So Drew, what would you consider the milestones of your drag racing career?
Well, first I guess would be, owning my own funny car. I mean, I never thought I would do. And it happened, and that was great. And then winning my first race on the Great Lakes Nostalgia Funny Car Circuit. It was at Beaver Springs Dragway against Matt Stanball. And we got lucky enough and won that. So that was a pretty big one. And just the idea of driving the same car that my dad drove back in the day. I mean, I get to look over the injector just like he did, through the same windshield. I mean, to me, that's the good stuff.
Yep. So, I was just thinking about the Great Lakes Dragway. Last year when Bill Anderson ran there, he didn't even run against any other funny car. He was running against what you call it? I don't know. You ever heard of the car Shake, Rattle, and Run?
I'm not sure. I don't think so.
Yeah,
Shake, Rattle, and Run.
They're like an old pro stock sort of like, but there's
okay.
double nitrous. That one.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they had Bill going up against him.
Right.
Yeah.
Who won that?
Bill won.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, two different totally types of cars and setups, but that's neat. At least he ran against somebody. That's good. Good for the show.
Then 2 years ago, we were there. Bill was running against the other Great Lakes guy, but that guy, I told you, I can't remember who it was. But that guy broke down. So I guess it was the Labor Day weekend. Me and the wife only went Saturday, so they said Sunday, since the other guy broke down, Bill actually got to run against Doc Holliday with the Nitro Telstar.
Oh, cool. That's neat. I got to run against Peter Gowan in the poverty-stricken car at Cecil one year, and that's neat just to be able to say you ran against a Nitro funny car. I mean, his car was so loud I could hardly hear mine run. Yeah. And, you got to see a really nice run through the windshield because, he was running like 570 something to my 7 flat, so I got to see a really good run from my point of view.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like the big events at Great Lakes Dragway are the Labor Day weekend and Memorial Day weekend. So.
Yeah.
But they usually get the same two Nitro funny cars. It's always Doc Holliday's Telstar and Bob Young's Thunder Down Under.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. I guess they must be local or somewhat local. That's good.
Yeah.
I know both guys run well.
Yeah, then they get like Arnie Beswick every year.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of the same people that are like contracted, I think, to come in all the time for those events.
Yeah, probably booked in.
Yeah.
Show, which is good for them. That's pretty much guaranteed money. Unless they break or something, that should be a good deal.
Yeah. So now, ready for some fun questions before we finish this interview?
Yeah, let's have them.
Okay, I'm sure you heard these questions with the other guys. If someone said, "Drew, here's $200 million, build me a drag race track," where would you want to build a track, and what kind of features would you want to put in it?
Well, I'd probably build one right here in Maryland, where I live. as far as features, it would have to be 1,320 feet of concrete. Staging lanes that the cars can all be straight going down into the burnout box instead of having to make lefts and rights and stuff like that. And then a big improvement would have to be the restrooms. I feel bad for women and children that have to use some of these restrooms. So I would definitely improve them. And I'd also have to have at least a half a mile of shutdown area. That's important. So I guess they're the minor changes, that I would do. But a lot of tracks have those same things. Maybe safety safari stuff for all the races. Some tracks we run on, there's nobody down there. Other tracks, there may be a guy or two, and then some, have shuttle, help push cars off and stuff like that. That would make it nice.
Right. No, I was just trying to think of that other car that ran against Bill Anders. Is there a car called Overload?
Called what?
Overload with the group.
Overload. Not that I'm aware of. No.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I could be wrong, but I don't think so. It was a funny car too.
Yeah, another alcohol funny car.
Huh. Overload. I'm not sure.
I'll have to ask Bill sometime, see if he remembers. Now, do you have any hobbies outside of drag racing?
Not really. I mean, nothing big. Drag racing pretty much takes up most of my time. So, no real other hobbies.
None at all, huh?
Well, I mean, I don't know, I don't know what you're considering a hobby. I don't really. It's always either in the house or in the garage.
Do you collect anything?
Parts for the car. That would be the only thing I collect. That and bills. But no hobbies other than racing.
So have you won any trophies throughout your drag racing career?
Yeah, I've won a few trophies, some plaques. The Great Lakes Nostalgia Funny Car Circuit that gives out reaction time awards that are sponsored by Good Vibrations, Jim and James Mayer. And S&W Race Cars also, gives money toward parts from their place for the winner and runner-up at different amounts. So, but I've got some reaction time awards and stuff like that, which mean a lot, So every little bit of extra money you can, pick up along the way is a big help.
Right. So now, Drew, if you were able to do time traveling, go back in time, would you do anything differently?
Not really. I'll tell you, I had a great childhood, awesome parents, drag racing kept me out of a lot of trouble. And, I probably wouldn't change anything.
Okay. So now, if you ever have time to take vacation with you and your girl, where you like going?
Well, for the last 7-8 years, we go to a place called Deep Creek in Maryland. It's Maryland's largest lake, and it was a family vacation where the whole family goes. It's a chance for me to see both my daughters for a solid week, and it's great. And so we've been doing that once a year. We usually do it in the first week of July, and my brother and his daughter, me and my two daughters, my mother, her husband, and my girlfriend. It's just a good week. It's not real far away. It's only about 4 hours from my house, but it's real relaxing.
That sounds nice.
Yeah, it is nice. I mean, it's not like going to Italy or somewhere, but it works for us.
Right.
I like it.
Right. So now, Drew, what's your favorite food?
Favorite food? Well, that would be anything my girlfriend cooks, I eat. And after that, it would have to be Italian first, Mexican second.
So you don't have a favorite dish that she makes? You just like it all?
She makes it, I eat it. And do I have a favorite dish? Well, I love tacos. I love lasagna she makes, spaghetti, meatballs. I mean, it's all good. And that brings up another point. If you're ever fortunate enough to have dinner with John and Patty, take them up on it.
Okay.
You will love it. She's an amazing cook. So just some advice. Do it.
Okay, I'll take you up on that if I ever hang out with John and Patty. Oh.
Yeah. Okay. I bet you will.
So what's your favorite beverage?
Favorite beverage? Iced tea is my favorite. I have two good friends, Frida and Stephen McLean. His wife Frida makes the best iced tea I've ever had. And, iced tea.
All right. Favorite music?
Well, this I'm going to throw you for a loop. I like all types of music. Depending on my mood, I can listen to classical music, classic rock and roll, rockabilly, anything. Just depends on my mood as to what I turn, the radio on to.
Right. Okay.
I was never real big into music, but I do like listening to music.
Right. So, do you have a favorite movie of all time?
Yeah, Fastest Indian.
What was it called?
Fastest Indian.
Never heard that one.
Look, I enjoy it. It's about a guy with a motorcycle that his dream is to go to the land speed trials in America, which he ends up doing, and whatever. But if you get a chance to rent that, I believe it's called The Fastest Indian.
Okay, I'll look it up.
Yeah.
Now you have a favorite actor?
I'm trying to think. Well, I used to be a big Clint Eastwood fan.
Yeah, Clint's cool.
But you don't see much of his stuff anymore.
Yeah, I love Gran Torino.
Yeah. Awesome movie.
Yeah. So now, do you watch TV at all?
I do. I watch some.
So, are there any TV shows that you binge watch?
That I what? Don't watch or watch?
That you binge watch. Like you watch a lot of like Sons of Anarchy, stuff like that.
Yeah, Sons of Anarchy. I love the Sanford and Son show. Stuff like that. Old stuff. I like it. My girlfriend's a big Ghost Hunter show, so I get to watch a lot of those too.
Okay, so if people are listening in right now and they want to find your schedule, what's the best way for them to see it on your personal Facebook page?
Yes, I haven't done it yet. Like I said, I was waiting for some of those tracks to confirm, but yes, I will be putting it on my Facebook page. And anybody that's interested can just look up Drew Sweetman, and it should pop right up.
Okay, so you have any final words for the fans listening out there, Drew?
Come out to the races, support your local racetrack. Bring your family, your friends. Come have a good time. These cars put on a great show, and it's easy to find the schedules of the different racers, stuff like that. So, yeah, come out and enjoy, have a good time. If you see us at the track, the Sweetman Brothers Racing Team, please come over, introduce yourselves, and hang out. I enjoy it.
Yeah, I prefer watching nostalgia drag racing rather than the NHRA.
Me too. I tried going to a national event at Maple Grove a few years ago, and I really didn't enjoy myself like I used to. Right.
Well, Drew, I want to thank you for your time for the interview, my friend.
Thank you for having me, and sorry I had to cancel out on you a couple times.
No, that's okay. Your health is more important. We'll do another one in the future.
I'm sorry, what?
What